Patricia. Good afternoon. Hi, Carol. Oops, sorry, forgot my volume. There we go. Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. Thank you all for joining me. Welcome to Unique in the Creek. My name is Judy. I'm a designer on Team Unique, and thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your time. Hello, everyone. How is everyone? Almost middle of February. Can you believe that? Oh, my goodness. Tina, hello. Are you guys? Yes, you guys Easterners are having a time of it, right? It's cold here, and we had our snow, but it's supposed to get warmer in the next day or so. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. There we go. All set up. How is everyone? Nice to see everyone. Today, I'm going to be doing something I have only done. I think I've only done two. I did in like 2021, like when I first started Unique in the Creek boards. I did this board and I haven't done it since. So I thought, well, today would be a really good day to try something different because you all know I love my ring board, but we need to step out of the box, and there's so many other boards that Unique in the Creek offers, okay? So if you are new here, thank you for joining. Please check out uniqueinthecreek.com. It's a great shop. Lori has all the things you need to make a beautiful wreath. All these supplies listed, or all the supplies used today, are listed in the description box. And also my affiliate link, if you would be so kind to consider using it when you go shop at uniqueinthecreek.com. I really appreciate that. And one other thing, please follow Unique in the Creek on Facebook, on YouTube, and please like, share, and subscribe wherever you can. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, so let's get started. Hello, everyone. You are going to die when you find out what I'm doing today. Dun, 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 dun. It's a butterfly. Did you ever think you'd see me do a butterfly? It's pretty so far, right? Look at that. Nice and full, just like I like it. It's very easy petal. It does take quite a bit of mesh. I used open rows of mesh that I had, which is why I decided to use this sort of tricolor looking butterfly. Okay, ombre, maybe it's considered ombre because it goes light to dark. I wanted to use up some rows of mesh that I have sitting around. Okay, so you are going to be using 72 pieces of mesh. So however you like to do it, you could do it all one color. You could do more than my colors that I did, but I think it's going to be really pretty. Okay, so we're going to do that today. I'm going to show you how to do the other half, and then we're going to use the Unique in the Creek butterfly body. And I apologize. I just realized I did not put this in the description box, but it is on the Unique in the Creek site. I think it's butterfly body, or I'm not sure what it's called, but it would be under probably accessories. Okay, I apologize. I forgot to list that in my supply list. So we're going to use this butterfly body Lori designed, but I did a little bit of zhuzhen to it. Okay, Lori shows this on the YouTube channel. All the free YouTube tutorials are on the YouTube channel, Unique in the Creek, and she shows you how to do what I'm just doing. She shows you how to glitter this butterfly body. Hopefully you can kind of tell what that looks like glittered, as opposed to just plain body. And there's nothing wrong with this body. There's nothing wrong with the black matte body. But if you want a little bit more sparkle, and I wanted a bit more sparkle because all my mesh is sparkled metallic mesh. So this is what I did. Lori, again, does have this on one of the playlists, how to attach and decorate the bug body. I'm not sure. It's in a playlist. It's very easy to find. But I did something a little bit different. I added these little embellishment thingies. I bought years ago on Amazon. It came in a huge roll. Like, I'll never use all of this, but I just cut a few pieces off. And I used it on those bunnies last year that I did. And I thought it would be cute just to add 3 of those little sort of rhinestone-y things on there. So I did that. And how I did that was quickly, I mean, you should go watch Lori do it, but quickly you just use a Mod Podge. So you put Mod Podge on here. I took just a brush and I put an even coat on it. If you didn't know, Mod Podge will look white and it'll dry clear. So if you think you have too much white, just kind of move it along. Then I took my glitter over a piece of parchment paper or a paper plate or wax paper even you could use. And you take it and you glitter your body, okay, all over where the Mod Podge is. And then you tap it off. You let it dry, and then you spray it with, I used Rust-Oleum gloss spray. It comes in a can, and I gave it a really good coat outside, let it dry, and this is what you have. I'm sure if I tried to get some of that glitter off, I probably could. It probably would come off a little bit, but it's on there pretty good, right? It's pretty sturdy. Insect body. Thank you, Lynn. I didn't think it was a bug body, but yeah, see, there's hardly any glitter. Like, there's hardly any glitter on my hands at all, right? Insect body and butterfly body. Yes, thank you. Yes, Carol, you put the Mod Podge on, and as soon as you get Mod Podge on, that's kind of hard to say, eh? Am I saying it wrong? Mod Podge. If you put Mod Podge on, and as soon as that's covered, then you glitter. Okay, and I glittered a lot because the reason you do it over wax paper or parchment paper is you can fold it back and you can pour it back in your bottle, right? Because you don't want to waste that glitter. So I liberally went over the body with all that glitter and then threw the glitter back in the bottle. Yes, thank you, Stephanie, for saying that. Do use the gloss spray. Don't use the matte, because then all the glitter will just be, well, it won't be glitter anymore. Sorry, I think I missed a couple questions. Did I miss any questions? I hope not. If I did miss questions, I apologize. Please ask again, and hopefully I'll see your comment. Okay, thank you again, everyone. Oh, hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. I bet you it's cold in Montana, eh? Where you are, did you get a lot of snow? Because, you know, I'm north of you on the border. Well, about 8 hours north of the border there, but we got a lot of snow, and it's very cold here. Anyway, my friends, this is the back of the board. Okay, this is the one side of the board that I have done. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. What I have done, I'll do it this way. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring you down to the board. It'll probably be easier, right? You don't need to see me. So let's bring you down. And we can show you that way. Let me know if the view and everything is okay. Hopefully I'm a little crooked, aren't I? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to set this little gal. I think it's a girl butterfly. That's my thought anyway. A girl butterfly because it's purple, right? Okay, so on the board you have row 1, 2, 3, sorry, 4 and 5. I do the exact thing on both sides, okay? Oh, hi, Lori. Row 1, I am not using. You could use it if you want a bigger butterfly, but I think this is going to be plenty big. I use row 2, and I'll show you, if you aren't familiar how to load the boards, I'll show you how to do it here. but I've got 7 sets of zip ties, okay? 7 zip ties on row 2. I have 7 zip ties on row 3. This is a hang. I'm not sure how I'm going to hang it, so I put a couple options for hangers now, so I don't have to fiddle with it later. Again, I'm not sure how I'm going to hang it, but we'll see how that goes. And then row 4, I just use the regular hose. And row 5, I just use 3 sets of holes on the side, because we don't need anything here in the middle because our butterfly body will cover that anyway. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so I'll flip you back over here this way. I'm going to show you I do need to load 3 more zip ties if you are unfamiliar with how to do that. I tend to go from the back, but you can go down and up, which a lot of people do. So what you do is you just go down the hole and back up. And this is called a regular set of holes because it's the smaller set. Okay, those are called regular sets. And we're going to close the zip tie until you hear that little zip. Did you hear that little zip? You don't want to close it completely. You need space, right, to put your mesh in. Now, when the regular set of holes is this hole to this one, they're longer. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go down, and you're going to come back up that same hole that you've already used. And again, we're going to do it closed just until you hear that little zip tie. Down and up one more time using that same hole. Going to do a little zip. Okay. And then that's what it looks like in the back. If you want to take a, if you want to take a screenshot, or if you can even see that, if you can get half the board as a screenshot, you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. It's pretty big, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it all. But that's it right there. Okay. Any questions on that? Hello, everybody. Okay, so we're going to start with the outside and we're going to go in. Okay, because you don't want to go up from the inside because then you're going to have to push your mesh. Okay, so you want to go the outside this way. Okay, I am right-handed, so I put my zip ties this way. If you're left-handed, you might do it opposite way, whichever is best for you. But because I'm right-handed, this is how I do it. So I'm doing a very easy pedal today. It's considered the rolled pedal. I use an inside of an old mesh roller that I had. Okay. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Thank you for joining. And Facebook, of course, but I always have to give a shout out to our YouTube friends. So I use the mesh roller to make your rolls consistently the same size, okay? Now, I'll show you how to do it. I'm using 2 per zip tie. Now, if you didn't want to use as much mesh, because this is pretty full, but I love full. So, but if you don't want it this full, you could probably experiment and try just 1 piece, but look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so teaching the same way as Lori taught me, you take your squared piece of mesh, okay? So if your mesh is 10 inches, then cut your piece 10 inches. If it's 10 1/4, 10 1/4, 10 1/2, 10 1/2, okay? Because all mesh is not created equal, my friends, not all equal. So you have to make sure you get a square. And honestly, this pedal is pretty forgiving. If you are off a little bit, when you roll it up, you're not going to really notice it. But I try to cut things so it's square, just a good habit. Okay, so then you take your square piece, top left, bottom right, okay, factory edges or serge edges, finished edges, however you call. Then I take my little roller, okay, and you just roll up the middle and you pull out without losing that center corner, okay? Keep your finger on that center corner. Pull out your roller, I like to give it a bit of a tug. I press down on that middle so I don't lose that corner. Okay, and then I push up. I think some people go down, I push up. Okay, and I like to keep those points as even as possible. Okay. Now I'm just going to clip this. Actually, that's the top. See the difference though? This is, I'm not sure if you can, yeah, see, this is the open corners and this is the closed corners. I'm going to use them closed corners up. Okay. I want to limit the frayed edges as much as I can. So the closed edges I want at the top. Okay. So then I'm going to do that same thing. Roll my squared piece of mesh corner to corner. Take that zip roll, not the zip roller, I apologize. The paper roller, give it a little tug, push down, give it a little tug. Scrunch, pinch, and push up. Okay. So what I did, I think you probably could just do one, but I think you would maybe need to do all the shared holes too. But I decided to do 2 in 1. And all I'm going to do is take one. I'm going to take that little nub. I'm going to push it in the center. And there's your little petal. Okay. So 2 rolled petals in 1. Okay. Now, I am using a zip ties. You could use rubber bands. But I find zip ties are better in the sense that, well, actually, I pulled the wrong size. The 4-inch I find are a bit too short for this. So we're going to use our zip ties, the 6.5-inch, or the 6-inch ones that I get from Unique in the Creek. Okay, and sorry, I'm going to take, yeah, this is the reason why I don't use elastic bands, because you see how that just popped out? If you use an elastic band, I find it doesn't always hold that middle petal. So I scrunch it about a little over an inch. I take my zip tie and I zip it around. I take my, sorry, hands are weak, take my needle nose pliers and zip that up. Okay. Take my zip tie tool, cut that off, and that's our petal. And it's nice and snug with zip ties. I like the zip ties better than, like for this, I use, rubber bands for like thinner petals or maybe the Dean Michael or something. But I find if you have a nub inside a nub, they pop out. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Hopefully that made sense. So that's how you roll the petal. I have most of these rolled, but on each color level, I think I have a petal to show you on each row, So that's not a problem. If you missed the beginning, I'll show you again. So I'm going to take that closed zip tie. I'm going to put my mesh in, and I'm going to put that zip tie from the board over just above the zip tie I just did. Because you know why? When somebody wanted to look at the wreath and they accidentally pulled the petal, that baby is not coming out because they've got that zip tie there. Which is another reason why the zip ties are better, I think, than the elastics. So again, I've pre-made these, but I want to make sure that the open ends are on the bottom the best I can. I know that I'm putting 2 pieces and every single zip tie, shared, regular, it doesn't matter, every one. So that's why it's very full. You probably could get away with just doing 1 in each, regular, and then just shared in the, or 2 in the shared, but I did 2 in each. You know me, I'm a little extra when it comes to mesh. I use a lot of mesh because I like my wreaths really full, but Again, this takes 72, if I count it right, 72 petals, which is if you have an exact 36 cut roll, then it's 2 rows of mesh. But we all know some rows of mesh are not 36 pieces. They're 35, 36. So which is why I think it's nice to use leftover mesh, like rolls that you have for leftover mesh, because I used up 4 different colors, right? You'll see 3 different colors are purple and then this black. So I was happy with that because I hate rows of mesh, open rows of mesh just sitting around. Okay, so see, very easy, right? Yep, nice and full. That's right, Joanne. It's deco mesh, Bella. It's just leftover mesh that I have. I do have mesh on the Unique in the Creek website. I listed in the description box of colors that you could use. Hold on, friends. I want to show you something. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to show you something. Now, listen, my friends, I use leftover mesh rolls, okay? Whatever mesh I had, I decided to make some colors and I made it work. If I had had this when I started this project, I would have used the pre-cut mesh. I just have to tell you, if you don't know, Unique in the Creek is the only supplier or only shop that has pre-cut deco mesh, okay? They come in packs of 40 pieces. It's already cut for you. I will show you an example of what it looks like. And I just got this, my order yesterday or the day before. So I already had this butterfly half made. But if you're going to do a butterfly and you need mesh, go to uniqueinthecreek.com and get yourself packs of pre-cut mesh, okay? Lori is the only shop that has pre-cut mesh. Look at that. Look how pretty. Flat, cut nicely, okay? And you could use this. Oh, sorry, wrong way. You could use this as your petal. You wouldn't have to cut it because I had to wood burn all this. By the way, my friends, I had to wood burn all this because it's deco mesh. And deco mesh, as we all know, frays terribly. So I did cut all this mesh. And I hate cutting mesh. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Well, I will because I have to use all my mesh up. But this pre-cut mesh, my friends, look at this. Look how pretty that is. It's nice and sturdy, and it's actually thicker than the deco mesh. So you can make beautiful petals with this, and you wouldn't even have to cut your mesh, okay? It's the fine weave. Yes, Carol. This is the fine weave, but this is not the metallic. I did order some metallics as well. Oh, Valerie, I will show you the board again. If you missed the beginning, I will show you. Okay, but that's what the pre-cut looks like. And again, Unique in the Creek is the only place to get it. Okay, so if you want an easy way to do a wreath, whether it's a butterfly, whether it's a flower, whether it's an Easter cross, anything, you can use that pre-cut mesh. Many colors, and it also comes in metallic. And that's the first time I've touched that pre-cut, was a couple days ago, and I love it. The texture of the mesh, it's well, it's kind of hard to describe. It's not thick, but it's sturdy, right? It's a sturdy mesh. And again, the fact that you don't have to cut your mesh, I mean, what a bonus. Okay, and it's reasonably priced. It's very inexpensive. Okay, so if you are new to wreathing and you're worried about cutting your mesh, you don't have to, my friends. Okay, so please go check out the shop. Yeah, Mary, the pre-cut mesh, it's beautiful. Now, Valerie, here is the back of the board. Rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And I used some regular and shared. Row 2, I used regular, shared, regular, and then a regular set. Skipped 1, regular, shared, regular. Row 3, I did all of them. Row 4, I did the 4 regular, and in row 5, I did 3 in the regular holes. Okay? Yes, Carol. The pre-cut, you can, if it's on the website, if your IP address is in the States, you go to uniqueinthecreek.com, then whatever your website shows is what you can get. Okay? Oh, Linda, Hobby Lobby doesn't have the pre-cut mesh like Lori has. From what I hear, I've never been to a Hobby Lobby because I'm in Canada, but if I'm not mistaken, Hobby Lobby pre-cut mesh is small packs. I heard they are 20 pieces. It's not going to be the quality of mesh that Lori has, and it'll probably be more expensive because Lori's prices are incredibly low. Okay. Oh, hi, Tina Kelly. Thank you. Yes, the UK distributor. She just posted a link. That's perfect. Thank you. Marilyn, uniqueinthecreek.com. That's where the pre-cut mesh is. Lori's got many colors. Obviously, she doesn't have every color under the sun, but she has lots of colors. And if she doesn't have pre-cut, then she has rolls of mesh as well. Okay? Anyway, I just wanted to let you know the pre-cut mesh would be a godsend when you're making something like this. Oh, Mary, Hobby Lobby, the mesh, she says, are small packs and double the cost. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Okay, so that was row 1. We should get back to wreathing. Row 3 now is regular sets, or all the holes, okay? So there's also 7 sets of holes on this row. I'm going to be using, just this solid lilac metallic mesh, okay? Again, I'm sorry, these were open rolls. I don't have these exact meshes listed in the supply list, but I did put things in the supply list that I think will work perfectly well. And again, you could do any colors you want, right? I did a monarch butterfly once with just orange and black. And then I did do one orange, black, and black, orange, and yellow, I think it was. But again, this is a few years ago. I haven't made a butterfly in several years, but oh, hi, Ruth. Yes. Hi. How is the UK treating you? Looks like you're having a great time there. Thank you for joining. Do you mean you don't have to pay for shipping at Hobby Lobby, Alberta? Yes, but Unique in the Creek has very good shipping, and with a specific limit or order amount, you get free shipping. I think in the U.S., Tina, you're still here, Tina? Shipping in the U.S. I think is $135, I think, and Canada is $175, I believe. Oh, thank you, Caroline. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so this is the double purple. Okay, regular purple. Again, I'll show you how to roll that in case you're just popped in. And these butterflies, my friends, they're beautiful, but they're also very big. They make a nice size wreath. Okay, so you take your square that you had to cut or the one that you didn't have to cut, and you take factory edge, top left, bottom right. Okay, and you just roll it up the middle. Yes, Francis, I'm going to show you. There is 2 pieces. I put them together and I put it each in one zip tie. I put 2 in one zip tie. Thank you, Susan. Free shipping in the US is $135. And I know it's $175 here in Canada because that's where I am. Thank you. So then you just, I like to pull out the ends a little bit because I like them a little bit longer. Then you make sure your points are even. I'm just going to clip that for a second. I'm going to do it again for the same zip tie, okay? Factory edge, top left, bottom right. Take your little mesh roller, roll up the center. Don't lose that corner point, okay? Don't lose that. Take that, pull out your mesh roller, pull out your ends, give it a little tug, flip it upwards, make sure your points are even. Then I'm going to take this one. Hang on, I just want to, oopsie. I'm going to put this one because it's smaller. I'm going to put this in the middle. Okay, just like that. Okay, so you're going to hold it just like that. You're going to pinch it. Okay, any way you want to hold it. And then I'm going to take a 6-inch zip tie. Okay, I'm going to go about finger width. So I've got my index finger in there to hold them together because you don't want them to pop apart. Okay, so that's my one finger, and then I put that zip tie right there, and it's about an inch. Okay, an inch up. Take your zip tie, take your wire cutters, old pair of scissors, a zip tie tool, and that is your petal. Okay, so row 3, I'm going to put 7 sets of 2. Of whatever color you're choosing. I'm using this solid purple. Okay. 7 sets all in the regular holes. Now it does get pretty snug in here because there is a lot of mesh, but we're going to fix it. Not a problem. Okay. You take it, push down that nub and carry on. Once you get your petals rolled and made, it's very quick to go. Any questions? Oh, thanks, Erica. That's good to know. She said that even if you don't make minimum, she said in the States, the shipping rates are still very low. Unfortunately, shipping is a cost of doing business, right? And unfortunately, companies don't have a say in what, the shipping companies charge. Now, deco mesh sticks to itself, okay? So it might look like they're a little, oh, I have an extra petal. That's okay. Oh, no, I don't. Sorry. I just realized I have 2 more. We'll just pull them apart and fluff them on. Everything's in. Okay, any other questions right now? What do you think? What do you think of this ombre type butterfly? I know it's been done before, but I thought it'd be fun for me to do it because, again, I've never done it. I haven't done a butterfly myself for several years, and I've never done it live. So I thought, well, there's lots of people that may not know about the butterfly or wing board, as we call it. It's always good to see different things. Okay, so I cut all those zip ties off. So now we are on row, oh, one of these zip ties just came apart. Hang on. We're going to go to row 4. Okay, and on row 4, which is this row here, there's just 4 regular sets. These 2 zip ties are just hangers, so just ignore those, okay? Now, on this row, I'm doing a combination of a purple that I just used and a lighter purple. Okay, so if you see this on this side, these are the lighter purples. So I did a dark on the outside and a lighter one on the inside. And I folded it exactly the same way. And we're going to put it in exactly the same way. Super easy. You know, I love purple too. I think it's a beautiful color, good for summer, spring, fall, really. I mean, it's just a very elegant looking color, I think. But again, you can use this wing board and you can make any color butterfly you want. I think any combination would be perfect, really. But look how pretty those little white edges look. I think I like that. Okay, so we're going to do one more here. Again, we got to fluff up those petals. Okay, well, we'll get these all in. Cut off your zip ties. Yeah, the white edging or lighter edging does look kind of cool, eh? I think it'll look pretty. Okay, so then now, sorry, that's a hanger I had put in there. Same with this one. Just because I knew a hanger putting in will be hard to get on the board once you get everything in. Okay, so now this one, we're going to do just 3 sets of petals in the inside, okay? So again, I have one more petal to show you. Take your squared piece of mesh, upper left, bottom right. Take a mesh, empty mesh roller, roll it up. Tug on your ends a little bit, pinch in the middle, and flip it up. Take a clip, hold that together, and do the exact same thing. Roll it up. Don't lose your center corner. Okay, this corner right here, don't lose that. Just take it, hold it, pull out your roller, pull out the edges a little bit, pinch it up. Thank you, Kathy. That's very kind. Elizabeth, how are you, my friend? Thanks for popping on. I keep missing your lives, Liz. So thank you for joining mine. Okay, so then, again, I stick my finger in there so those pieces don't fly apart. About 1 inch. Okay, take that zip tie. Make sure you can get your finger out of there. Cut that off. If you don't know what this is, it's a zip tie tool. You can get it on Amazon. It helps your hands. I've got very bad hands and it helps my hands. Okay, last row. Row 5. 3 regular sets of holes. And now, I think this might even be too full. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get all these pieces in, but we're gonna try. Okay, we're gonna try. Might want to just do maybe single petals in the middle, but I had them already cut and rolled, so we'll try it. If it's too much, I may end up taking it out later, but we're gonna try it the way I had hoped. But like I said earlier, if you don't want to use, like if you have no opened rolls of mesh you need to use up, and you don't want to use 2 rolls of mesh, you could easily do maybe every other with the 2 petals, or you can do every one with 2 petals. Honestly, either way, I think it will look pretty. Okay, we got to get this. Okay, I made a mistake there. I have to undo this one. Okay, let's do that again. I got it. I closed it a bit too much, I think. Where am I here? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Sorry. Sometimes for me, it's easier to go to see from the back what I'm doing. There you go. Okay. Needle nose pliers are your friends. Is your friend for sure. Okay, so let's get this in here. Again, very full. Oopsie. Okay, let's get that zipped. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry. All right, there we go. Zipped it. If you don't hear that zip, it's going to fall out. There we go. Okay. That's pretty tight in there. All right. So, where's the top? Is right here. Okay. That's what we have so far. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Oopsie. Nice and full. Right? Nice and full. Okay. So now we're going to put the body on. Now this might be a struggle, just like a sign. Now, I'm going to show you how the body comes, okay? It comes with these 4 tabs, okay, that you can put a pipe cleaner or zip tie in and then push them through the holes and attach it that way. When I was doing this one, I accidentally broke one of these tabs off. So I cut them all off, okay? Cut them all off because I figured, well, can't use 3. And I put a cable mount on the back. Okay, put a cable mount on the back, put hot glue and E6000 on there, put a pipe cleaner through, and that's how we're going to attach this cute little bug body. Okay, so let's see here. That's the top. Now, I'm thinking, hang on a second. Yeah, hopefully I can make space. Hopefully I can get my zip tie right through here. And I'm going to take this darning needle, weaving darning needle, and I'm going to try to push it from the bottom. Just hold, please. Hold, please. Yeah, this is the hardest part to do. Oh, first I need my glasses. Oh, I've pinched my fingers. Trust me. I've done that too. It does hurt, doesn't it? Okay, where is that? So this mesh is so thick. Now I'm having a hard time. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take one of these pipe cleaners and I'm going to take it through here and I'm going to hopefully pull it through that mesh. Sorry, I'm off camera there. Okay, that went through, so let's try the other side. Do that as well. Might have to just do it this way. And try not to accidentally get your other one out. It's like fishing, right? Oh, there we go. Got it. Now gently pull this down, okay? Because I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going to gently tighten this up in the back so I don't lose those pipe cleaners off the back, okay? The thing with the butterfly body, you want to make sure you don't lose the shape of the butterfly, if that makes sense. So I'm going to separate some of this mesh away from its face here. see here. Oh, I think that'll be good. Okay, I'm going to tighten this up. The glitter, I think the glitter just adds a little something. Again, you do not have to glitter your bug body. It's a matte black. It'll look perfectly fine, but I think the glitter adds a little something. But see, the matte black looks perfectly fine as well. Okay, so that's what, if you didn't do anything to the body. Okay, and then a little extra something, right? What do y'all think? How does that look? Good? Again, I might have to pull out to these. Now I'm going to try to hang it on this door behind me. I kind of thought if a person wanted to hang this butterfly body, they would kind of do it at an angle. So let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's pretty big. There you go, my friends. What do you think? All good? Do you like that? It's a pretty easy project, right? I mean, again, 72 pieces of mesh. You could cut that down and play with what set of holes you would like to use. You could just use all the regular set of holes or every other set of holes, but I like it really full. And I like making sure that there's a little space here and a little space here. Something different for me, hey? Something different. But it's a very pretty color. So yeah, use what you can or what you have in your stash. But if you are looking for mesh and you're just starting out, uniqueinthecreek.com, please go there, do some shopping. There, all the boards are there. Mesh, ribbons, florals. Today, I used no ribbon. I didn't use any florals, so there was no bucket of magic. Next time I come, I'll be having a bucket of magic, my friends, I'm sure. But you can make a beautiful wreath without any of that. Now, all this, except for these three little glitter brooch bauble things, is from uniqueinthecreek.com. Okay? If you have any questions of how to do a wreath, Unique in the Creek on the YouTube channel has hundreds of free tutorials, okay? Lori has them in playlists of boards, of designers. Very easy to find things, okay? So if you need to learn how to do something or rewatch something, all of the replays are there on Unique in the Creek on the YouTube channel. And if you do go shopping at uniqueinthecreek.com, please use my affiliate link or the code Judy in the discount code. Yeah, I appreciate it very much. It's my affiliate link and it helps me out tremendously. And I appreciate all of you, your support. And I want to thank all of you for joining me today. Is there any questions or anything like that? I'll give you the size of this from tip to tip. From tip to tip, it's 27 inches. And from the bottom tip to the top, it's about 22 inches. Okay? So it is a very good size wreath. Very full. But I think the ombre look is really pretty. Okay, so that is the wreath today. Oopsie, I always forget which way the camera is. Oh, hi, Amy Daniello. Thank you for joining me. You'll have to watch replay, my friend. That's okay. I know you're busy. I know you're at work. Thank you, Beck, Doris, everyone. Joanne, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your time. And if there are no other questions, you know, I'm going to let you go. This has got to be my shortest video I have ever done, but I do hope you enjoyed it. I do hope I gave you some tips and tricks and helped you make, help you with your design making. And if you would like to make one of these, again, go to uniqueinthecreek.com for all the supplies. If you do make a butterfly, please post it on Unique Wreath Creators on the Facebook page. If you have not already joined that, please do. It's a free page. All the Creekers post their incredible designs there. And if you do make a butterfly, please tag me so I can see your designs. And hopefully I inspired you to go and make something pretty for your door or for a gift or to put on your Etsy shop or whatever you do if you sell them. But it's a very pretty gift as well. Mother's Day is coming up. So these will be very popular, I think, for Mother's Day. Okay. Any questions? Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yes, she answered Amy's question. No, the board is separate, and I glittered the body. Okay, the body just comes in a matte black like this. Okay, but I did a little glitter, Mod Podge and glitter on it to give it that extra something, something. Okay, so that is it today, my friends. I will be back in 2 weeks. I'll be back on uniqueinthecreek.com. So we shall see you then. Stay safe and warm. Winter is hit us again. So we have another couple months to deal with that. But hopefully all is well. Soon spring will be here and we'll be making beautiful flowers, okay? Go check out that pre-cut mesh at uniqueinthecreek.com, exclusive to Unique of the Creek. And it's a game changer, my friends. It's a game changer. Okay? Thank you again very much. Until next time, take care.